Welcome. Today we're taking a journey beyond the usual travel stories to explore how immigration is reshaping 10 countries around the world. We'll look past the postcards to see the real challenges and human stories behind the headlines. Let's dive in. First stop, Italy. Beyond the iconic sites, Italy is a front line for migrants entering Europe, especially on its southern shores. Small towns have seen populations swell, straining schools and hospitals. Teachers and doctors are stretched thin. It's not about blame, it's a logistical challenge that tests generosity. Italy is wrestling with how to stay welcoming while protecting its identity. Next, Greece. Its islands, once tourist havens, are now at the heart of Europe's migration crisis. Places like Lesbos and Samos host thousands of asylum seekers, overwhelming local resources. Water, waste and healthcare systems are stretched to breaking. Locals show compassion, but exhaustion and frustration are growing. The mainland, too, feels the strain as public spaces become makeshift shelters. Travelers may see paradise, but just beyond the resorts, humanitarian challenges unfold daily. Greece is torn between its tradition of hospitality and the reality of being a migration gateway. The tension is palpable even in the most beautiful settings. It's a country carrying a heavy burden. Now to Germany, Europe's economic engine. In 2015, it opened its doors to over 1 million refugees. The initial welcome was inspiring, but integrating so many people so quickly proved daunting. Housing shortages and rising rents hit cities hard. Schools scrambled to teach German to thousands of new students. Job centers were overwhelmed, and bureaucracy slowed progress. While many have integrated, social tensions and political backlash have grown. Germany remains efficient, but its diversity is more visible, and so are the debates. The country is still grappling with the consequences of its bold humanitarian choice. Compassion and practicality are in constant negotiation. Germany's gamble continues to shape its future. Sweden, long known for openness, took in more refugees per capita than any other European country after 2015. Cities like Malmö and Stockholm have seen rapid demographic shifts, leading to segregated neighborhoods and strained public services. Schools and healthcare are under pressure, and issues like crime have sparked national debate. The Swedish model of trust and shared norms is being tested. Visitors still find a beautiful, orderly country, but tensions simmer beneath the surface. Sweden is questioning how to balance humanitarian values with social stability. The debate is intense and deeply personal for many Swedes. It's a nation in the midst of soul-searching. The US is a nation built by immigrants, but today immigration sparks fierce debate. Border states and major cities struggle to provide services as migration surges. Compassion for newcomers clashes with frustration from long-time residents. Immigration dominates headlines, testing the American dream. The US is at a crossroads, redefining what it means to be a nation of immigrants. In South Africa, the Rainbow Nation faces new divisions as migrants from across Africa seek opportunity. Cities like Johannesburg and Cape Town see fierce competition for jobs and resources. Overcrowded hospitals and schools struggle to keep up. Resentment has led to tragic outbreaks of xenophobic violence. The government is torn between Pan-African ideals and the needs of its own citizens. Travelers experience South Africa's energy and diversity, but also its deep inequalities and tensions. The dream of unity is challenged by economic reality. South Africa's struggle is a reminder of how migration can test even the most hopeful societies. The UK's Brexit vote was driven by calls to control immigration, but post-Brexit, migration has hit record highs. Now, most newcomers arrive from outside the EU, filling jobs in healthcare, tech, and more. Schools face language barriers with dozens of mother tongues in a single classroom. The NHS relies on foreign staff, but rising demand strains the system. Wait times are up and public debate is constant. The UK depends on immigrants even as it struggles with the pressures they bring. It's a complex, circular challenge. The promise of control has led to new, unexpected realities. The debate over immigration is far from settled. France, shaped by its colonial past, has long welcomed immigrants, especially from North and West Africa. The French model demands assimilation, but many immigrant communities remain isolated in the banlieues. High unemployment and social exclusion fuel frustration and periodic unrest. Strict secularism creates tension, especially for those who feel their identities are rejected. Paris dazzles, but just outside, a different reality exists, one of struggle and alienation. France is questioning how to live up to its ideals when many feel left out. The crisis is about belonging as much as policy. It's a nation searching for unity. Spain, once a country of immigrants, is now a key entry point for migrants from Africa and Latin America. The Canary Islands and southern coasts face humanitarian emergencies as small towns care for thousands of new arrivals. Social services and healthcare are stretched thin. In cities like Barcelona, shared language helps, but housing and jobs are under pressure. Tensions simmer beneath the surface of Spain's vibrant cities and sunny beaches. Travelers may not see the struggle, but it shapes daily life. Spain is balancing its welcoming spirit with practical limits. The challenge is ongoing. Australia's planned immigration has fueled economic growth, but most newcomers settle in Sydney and Melbourne. These cities are multicultural hubs, but infrastructure can't keep up. Housing is expensive and public services are crowded. Schools and hospitals are stretched and the dream of home ownership is slipping away for many. The government struggles to match growth with investment. Immigration is vital, but so is building enough to support it. Visitors enjoy the diversity and energy, but also feel the pinch of crowded cities. Australia is a victim of its own success, searching for balance. The laid-back lifestyle is under pressure. That's our journey through 10 countries facing the realities of immigration. These stories are about people, not just policies. Struggles, hopes, and tough choices. Thanks for joining this eye-opening trip. If you value deeper stories, please subscribe. Your support helps us keep sharing real perspectives from around the world. Travel safe, stay curious, and see you next time.